Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Hi, Abhay, Bhupinder, Monica.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
How
morning.
are you, ma'am?
Paul. Hi, Bhupinder. Good morning. Yes, Abhay. Good morning. Nice to see all of you here.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I am also good, ma'am.
You're doing well. Great.
Yes, yes, ma'am. I am doing well. But, ma'am,
Hmm.
it is extreme hot in my area, ma'am.
Yeah, it's hot everywhere. I think even over here, it's scorching hot.
Yes, ma'am. Right, ma'am.
I'm fed up of the heat, actually.
Yes, ma'am.
I wish I could sit in some ice box or something like that. It's so hot. It's very humid, more than the heat. It's super humid actually.
Ma'am, in your area, humidity more, but in my area, no humidity,
Okay.
only hot.
That's dry kind of heat.
Yes, dry heat.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you living near ocean.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, the humidity
Today,
is higher.
but in today in Delhi, it's a very pleasant day. It's a cloudy day. So in Delhi,
Really, Bhupinder, because the temperatures are so high, right? 40 degrees plus
yes.
and all that.
But I think at the end of the day, I think will remain low. It's a very
Oh,
cloudy day.
okay, good. Some change at least for you all, some relief.
Yes, some relief, but I don't think so. It will remain wrong. Sorry, long.
Yeah, it won't
So I
last long.
Yeah, last long. I think it will only for today itself. I think I believe.
Yeah, just a few hours of happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's terrible. Yeah, in Delhi, I keep reading all the time. The temperature is so high, and it's really bad actually. I hope that you all are mostly sort of indoors. Do you have to kind of travel a lot, Bhupinder, or you're like mostly in office or something? Sorry, Bhupinder, can you hear me? I hope I'm audible. Okay, cool. We will.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Okay. Hi, Reena. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you doing today?
Good, ma'am.
All right, super. I'm just writing everyone's name. So today we have a individual speaking class. Today we are not doing conversation practice, but today we can speak individually on the topic. I'll just share the screen. It's an interesting question, something for us to think about and try to answer. So it says, if you could, would you change anything in your current life? If yes, then what is it? What would you want to change and why? And if no, you would not want to change anything and why? And it could be the smallest of things, or it could be, big change as well. So you guys can give it a thought, think about it. If you could, would you change anything about your current life? A little thing or a major thing? Yes or no, and why? In the meantime, I'll just write everyone's name here so I know who all are in the Zoom room. Isha is here, Sanjay, Seema is also here. Super. Yes. So I've written the order of the names, but if, for example, Monica, would you be able to start in a few minutes? Would you be able to think and answer? Or do you need time?
Ma'am, I need time.
A little time. Okay, fine.
Mhm.
So then Bhupinder or Abhay or Amit, Reena, Karthik, you guys can take your time. In the meantime, let me see who's in the chat box. Guys, even in the chat box, you can try to respond to this question. You can try to comment and say, if you could change something about your life, smallest of things or a bigger thing, what would you change? Yes or no, and why?
Ma'am, I'll speak second.
You're going there. Second, okay, fine. Speak here.
Hello.
Yes, Bhupinder, do you want to start?
It's a good news. My first round is also second round is also clear. Now I move on another round for interview. As earlier I was discussing with you,
Okay, great, great. Congratulations. All the best.
and also I want to thank you. I want to thank you because
Me,
of build up my confidence on my English command.
really, that's very sweet of you, Bhupinder, but I don't think we've done much. You've been practicing, I guess that's what helped you. So all the best though.
Thank
So
you.
now you're welcome. So now the next round is like the technical round, or like,
The first round is also technical, but it was with manager. So I think next round will be with senior manager.
okay, okay. All the best. Do well. Keep up your confidence.
Thank you.
Keep your focus, right? Keep your focus. Don't let
Yes.
don't you know get too stressed about it. Just keep your confidence. Go with the flow. Things
Yes.
should
Yes.
go
Yes.
well. All the best. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. So who's going first? Who would like to answer this question? Everyone's thinking today.
Okay.
Reena is like, okay, okay, I'll start. Okay, chalo. और कोई नहीं कर रहा है, I will start. Great, great, very nice, Reena. Okay, tell us, what would you like to say?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I would like to change my life. That is, I'm now not working. It means I'm in home. So sometimes I feel very bored, and that things I want to change. It means I want to do job. I did job many year, but now before pandemic. In pandemic, I leave my job, and now I'm feeling bored. And sometimes I think there is nothing to do. It means nothing to do. It means nothing interested. It means I feel my life is going to bore. It means nothing new. It means when I did job, then I have to ready. I do all the work on the time. If I want, I pressed my dress, and I also interested to buy something. Yes, some seminar is also is going is happening. So that's why I have to purchase something. And yes, I have to seem unique, and I would like to prepare something and anything in different way. And yes, and when I sit all together, it means all staff members sit together. They discuss a lot of things. For example, if you want to go in, if someone went anywhere, then you also try to, yes, this place is very good, was very good, and it's sorry, this place is very good, so we should also go there. And yes, we can enjoy a lot in these things, in this place. So all thing was different that time. Now when I was in job, then I think yes, my life is boring. Yes, all time. So it means you wake up in the morning, or after that whole day you are I was busy that time. But now I have a no job and no other things, so I will very bored. That's all, ma'am.
Hmm. All right. Well, that's quite a
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, quite a private thing that you shared. Thanks for sharing with us. I appreciate it. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I got what you're saying. So you're trying to say that at times you feel that there's nothing to look forward to. I've written it over here. There's nothing to kind of look forward to, or nothing to keep me going. You can say something like that. At times I get pretty bored. So जब भी हम बोलते हैं ना मुझे I'm feeling bored, you have to put a D at the end, okay, Rina? So I'm feeling, I
Yes.
feel bored, yeah. And there's nothing to look forward to or keep me going. And when I was working, जब मैं काम करती थी, when I was working, that time I used to feel that, see, we always feel that the grass is greener on the other side. That's what I've written over here. The grass is always greener on the other side, right? You were saying when you used to work, you used to feel like life is the same and, it's become monotonous. You wake up, go to work and all that. And now when you're not working also, you're not happy about it.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know
How to keep yourself occupied.
Yes, sir.
Right. No, but that's always the case. That's why I've written this. So you can use this saying if you want to talk. जब हम ऐसे किसी situation के बारे में बात करते हैं, right? कि वैसे भी उस situation में भी हम, हम खुश नहीं थे या हमें प्रॉब्लम था और अभी भी हमें लग रहा है कि ये भी सही नहीं है. तो तब आपको लगता होगा कि I wish I was at home and I didn't have to wake up and go to work. और अब शायद आपको लगता है कि I wish I could live that life again. So we always feel that the grass is greener on the other side. Maybe that is better than this. Something else is better than what's going on now.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the case, yeah. But I'm sure you can always find something to keep yourself occupied, Reena.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. But if possible, then you would want to change that. That's what you're saying.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, I try to change my job. First of all, I want to enhance my communication skill. After that, I want to try somewhere, ma'am. Because yes, now I feel that I am not perfect because always I did so many mistake in communication. I have no confidence. I'm going to write. So first of all, I want to enhance my communication skill. After that, I will join anywhere. Try to join anywhere.
Correct. Yeah, it's a good idea to work on your skills, whatever skills you need to work on, and then look for a job or something. That's a good plan. All right.
Yes.
Thanks, Reena. Thanks for going first, for being the brave one and going first.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, Abhay.
Yes, ma'am.
Abhay, Karthik wanted to go after the second. Can you go after
Okay.
Karthik?
Okay, no problem, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Karthik, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. Tell us, what would you like to say?
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I go third, ma'am?
ठीक है,
Little busy.
ठीक है. Abhay. Hi, Abhay. Go
Okay,
ahead.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to change my current life, ma'am. For example, ma'am, I wake up every day late. So I think I wake up early in the morning and walking few minutes on half an hour daily every day, and my habit is sleeping very late after 12 o'clock in the night. So I want to change. I sleep early and wake up also early in the morning. So I want to change in my current life. And ma'am, I also change my job because ma'am, I am not satisfied from my current job. So I want to change my job, and I want to more attention in a study, so that I achieve, I get a better job. So I am preparing for a good job, and ma'am, I want to also decide to work in abroad. So I prepare, strictly prepare, and also study hard for a good job, for getting a good job. So I want to change my current life, ma'am, and everything, many things in my life, time to time changing, ma'am. Before before I have a too much homesickness. I not feeling better away from the home, but this time automatic I change suddenly my change life.
Right. So you've changed, you've understood to adapt, you've adapted to this lifestyle. Abhay, are you there? Abhay, I can't hear you, okay? You are not on mute, but I can't hear you.
I think maybe lost his connection.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, 1 second. I will just wait for him for a few seconds. Abhay, can you hear me?
If some call means if we get any call, it happens like that.
Happens, yeah, correct.
Ma'am, can I try?
Yeah, 1 minute, huh?
Mhm.
Let's see if he's saying anything or raising his hand. Okay, fine. He's gone on mute. Bhupinder, Karthik was supposed to go third, so can you go after Karthik?
Sure.
Karthik, are you going now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
If
Karthik,
Bhupendra is in a hurry, then he can go. No problem.
No worry. I'm not in a hurry. So you can go ahead, Karthik.
ठीक है.
Okay.
Before
Okay.
Karthik, before you start, 1 minute. Vishwendra has raised his hand. Vishwendra, do you have a question? आपको
No,
कुछ
ma'am,
question?
I'm new student. I have no my questions.
Okay. You
Ma'am,
want to speak afterwards?
Ma'am, my English is very weak.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay. Don't worry, Vishwendra. We'll get you also to speak. We have all the names here on the screen. We'll come to you. You also try to speak. So you listen to a few learners and then you also try to speak. Okay. Hafiz, what is your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Actually, I read today one story, and this we can use for the animal also he and she. Actually, my question.
If we know the gender of the animal, we could say he or she. Like specifically when we talk about our pets, हमारे घर में जो pets होते हैं, तो अगर हमें हम जब if somebody has a pet, किसी के घर में pet है, आपके friend के घर में pet है, अगर gender पता है तो हम he या she बोलते हैं उनको. It's okay. All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, Karthik, please go ahead. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Yes, ma'am. So to begin with, I'm a very cool person. I never get angry. I don't say that I never get angry, but I get angry because of the behavior of other people. I believe that sometimes some freedom fighters or some social workers enter into my body without my permission. I believe like that. For example, if I see any person doing irresponsible things like without wearing mask or spitting on the roads or abusing any woman on the road and some kind of issues, means I get really frustrated and I lose my temper. But sometimes we are in a situation like we cannot handle that situation. So I think that I should get some kind of power to handle that. Because even some people who have the power, also power means like police and some other people, they also just ignore those things easily. So I get frustrated on these kind of things. So I think I should change, but I also think that whether I should change this quality, so I should only care about myself. I should leave the society. I should stop thinking about the society and all. So means sometimes I get confused, like whether should I care about them or should I care about myself completely. And one more thing I don't want to change in myself is like the passion to learn new things. When I come across any new things in the articles or any books, I try to learn it deeply. Till I learn it deeply, till I get command on those things, I like I cannot be normal. Like I want to do it complete. I want to achieve it like that. So I'm a very enthusiastic person in learning new things. Yeah,
All right,
that's it, ma'am.
interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah, very interesting. So I think somewhere you were trying to say that you get agitated, you get angry or upset when you see something wrong happening. You could
But
also
even in that situation also, I don't fight with them. I just observe those things.
right. Okay. Cool. Then you were also saying that, some people have the power. We could also say some people have the authority. They have the authority to take some decision or to do something about it. But sometimes we see that such people also ignore a situation like that. It's a very interesting thing, whatever you are saying. And these kind of things frustrate you or they irritate you. Cool. When you see, Karthik, let's try to rephrase this one sentence. Okay, you are saying that you have a habit or you have a thing where you want to learn something deeply. Instead of saying it like that, can we try to say it in
In
some
depth.
in depth?
In
Yes,
depth.
correct. Yeah, that makes more sense. So I like to learn any concept or learn anything in depth in its entirety, something like that. Yes, that sounds better than saying learn deeply. Learn deeply doesn't sound grammatically correct. Very nice.
Okay, ma'am.
Super. Thanks, Karthik, for sharing. Very
Thank you,
interesting.
ma'am.
Welcome. Reena, you want to ask a question, is it? Go
Yes,
ahead.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How to say that मैं unique मतलब सारे मैं unique दिखना चाहती हूँ. I would like to.
I want
Yes,
to be unique. I want to look unique. I want to be different.
yes, I want to do anything in different way. मतलब मैं कोई काम अलग ढंग से करना चाहती हूँ. तो
You could say I like to do things differently also. You could say it like this. I like to do things differently or do things in a unique way. You could say it like that also.
yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome.
Ma'am, if I want to say that, I
Mhm.
am like Bhagat Singh, like means after his death, I became like him. Means how to say this, ma'am?
I don't know if you want to say something like that, but how would you say it?
Means I am saying that
Hmm.
I am the next birth of Bhagat Singh, like that. Bhagat Singh or any freedom
You
fighter,
could
like
say a reincarnation. You could use that word if you want.
reincarnation of some freedom fighters.
Yeah. Or you feel like the soul of the freedom fighter comes into you when you see certain things.
Yeah.
You could say that. All right. Bhupinder, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. My network was disconnected, ma'am.
Yeah. We understood that you had a network problem up there.
Yes, ma'am.
No problem. I'll let Bhupinder finish and then I'll just share a few of your feedback points with you. Okay, I've written them on the screen.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Okay, Bhupinder, go ahead.
Basically, I would like to change my room. It means I have two rooms, and one is very big, and another is also average. But both are room for me. It's not as I want. Basically, I want both room connect each other. So I want my room alone, so that nobody will disturb me, and even my children. Uh, and I'm always in trouble during study and in office in during office or during working. So even I'm already I have made a plan to renovation or maybe construction, but it will take time. So and for this reason, my focus will not remain on my target area because of I have a two little children. So always all day, it means all times after getting back from school, my daughter always reach out me and ask, Papa, let's go and have some ice cream, pizza, and like this. So even so, she is very it means she is around 6 year old, and I can't able to deny and able to deny to be fulfill her wishes. So therefore I want my room totally different. I want my room on terrace, and so that nobody will come in my room, and I want live alone uh, to think about better my future and about and as well for my children future, because I believe I have made my all responsibility. I have done my all responsibility for my family, like home and fooding like this food. So I believe I have only responsibility about only and responsibility to give a bright future for my children and standard living for my family. So that's why I'm willing, and maybe soon will renovation my area. That's a thing I would like to change uh, in my life.
All right, very interesting again, Bhupinder. So ideally, what you're saying is you in your house, right? So you live in a, when you're saying room is one particular room, correct? So
I
the
have
house.
Yes, I have four room, but there are two on ground floor, and there are two on it means
Right, correct. But it's a house you're talking about, right?
yes,
It's one house where two rooms are on the ground and two rooms are on the first floor.
yes,
Okay, yeah. So you want to ideally have one room separately to yourself, so you're away from, you can be disconnected from your kids for some time at least while you're studying or while you're working.
yes,
So you have some space to yourself.
yes, yes,
Ideally. That's what you're trying to say, I guess.
right, right.
Okay. So instead of saying I get troubled, you could say, I get disturbed while I'm studying or while I'm working. Sometimes, I get disturbed because my children will come to my room or whatever it is. So I'm planning, or I've planned to get the house renovated, to get it renovated, or do some construction, reconstruction, or whatever it is, redesigning the house.
Mhm.
And you are saying that I have two children, and you could say my kids, they keep me busy. They keep me busy, or they keep me occupied. Or you could say they take up my time. ऐसे भी हम बोल सकते हैं, जो मेरे पास समय होता है वो समय वो ले लेते हैं. So they
Okay.
keep me busy, they keep me occupied, they take up my time. And because they're your kids after all, you're unable to refuse. Like when your daughter asks you for something or wants to spend time with you, you're unable to say no to her, right?
Yes.
And you want to ensure that your family has a bright future, they have a good standard of living. That's what you're focusing on. That's what.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
I'm happy to see you corrected yourself today. Instead of fooding, you said food. Yes, towards the end. Good.
Yes.
So listen, that's what the good thing what you're doing, Bhupinder. Listen to yourself when you're speaking, so you realize where you have to make changes.
Yes, right. Once I understand my mistake,
Hmm.
then able to change it. If
Hmm.
if I don't understand, okay, what did I wrong, so that will never change going it means in future. So I always try to understand my problem, my thing which on which I need to work.
Yeah, that's true. It's important for us to be aware. All right, cool. See, also one more thing, Bhupinder,
Yeah.
you could say one of the rooms is average size. One room is quite big, and the other one is average size, or you could say it's average in size. You
Okay.
could say it like that.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Bhupinder.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Abhay, hi
Yes,
Abhay.
ma'am.
Yeah, Abhay. See, whatever
ma'am.
you spoke was quite genuine, of course. And we
Yes,
were
ma'am.
able to listen to everything. Only towards the end, your network went off, which is okay. Quickly, I just want to tell you, जैसे जब आपने शुरू किया आप बोल रहे थे ना, so you can start like this. I would like to change my habit of sleeping late. ऐसे हम बोल सकते हैं.
जी, जी.
आप बोल रहे थे I would like to change my life. वो करेक्ट नहीं होगा ना, आपको एक हैबिट चेंज करनी है.
हाँ, yes, right, ma'am.
So I would like to change one of my habits, or I'd like to change my habit of sleeping late.
Yes.
और मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ preposition का यूसेज का लिखा हुआ है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई एम नॉट सेटिस्फाइड विद माई जॉब.
Okay.
आई एम नॉट सेटिस्फाइड विद समथिंग, विद माई जॉब.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 1 second. Yes, whoever is not speaking, just put yourselves on mute. Okay, Diksha, Sanjay, everyone, please keep yourselves on mute. Yeah, sorry. So not satisfied with my job,
Okay.
and I want to pay more attention to my studies, or my जो भी है, pay attention to something
Okay.
and focus on something.
Yes.
So focus on something or on someone, pay attention to something or pay attention to someone, not satisfied with something.
Yes.
So just look at the preposition usage here. You can make a
Okay.
note of that. Otherwise, you're doing great, Abhay. Very nice.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, Monica, are you here? Would you like to speak? Okay, Monica is not unmuting for some reason. Yeah, Monica. Hello. Yeah. Would you like to share?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you'll have to be a bit more, much more louder. Okay, we can't hear you. You have to be much louder. Yeah, go ahead, Monica. You can start.
Okay. I want to change my life because now I am entering the new life, because I passed my 10th. Now I have more work to do. Just I want to change my life because of I am lazy and I am afraid to get new life. I want to forgive my past because they are the products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. So I want to change my past. When we hold on old pains, it's harder to see a brighter future. So I want to forgive my past, and I have to build the habit of asking forgiveness. I don't ask forgiveness when someone hurts me because they didn't ask me forgiveness when they hurt me. So I want to build the habit of forgiveness. I want to change my habits, mindsets, and experiment. When I do only one experiment, it's a just waste of time. So I want to change my life. Now I'm going to the first PUC, so I want to do more hard work, but I am the lazy of getting early on morning and sleeping less. So I want to build a character of getting up early and sleeping less. True life is lived when a tiny changes occur. So I want to change my routine. Having a regular routine can be safe option, but can make your life little existing as well. I want to change my routine habits. So I want to change my life for these all things.
Okay, so you took your time to write a little bit and then try to speak, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's okay, no problem. Sometimes it's okay if we try to write and then speak also. Initially, slowly you should try to avoid writing and just try to speak directly as well. In time you can do that, I'm sure. But anyways, these are some good points that you shared with us, Monica. I think, were you trying to say that I'm afraid of change? That, now I've cleared or passed my 10th class, 10th grade, and now I'm going to go to college. So are you trying to say that you're afraid of the new things that are going to start off, or the change in life? Is that what you were trying to say? Yes? Were you trying to say that I'm afraid of change? Do you want to say it like that?
I'm afraid of changing new life.
Changing new life, you can't say it's not a new life as such, right? It's the same life, but something is changing in your life now. You're going to go from school to college, right? So that's going to be a change. Okay, I need to understand some of your sentences, Monica. You are saying forget and forgive. Are you trying to say that you want to forget your past?
Yes, no. Forgive my past.
Forgive your past. But why, when you say forgive your past, what do you mean by that?
I will stick on the past things, just thinking of the past things. So I want to forgive my past.
Okay, so see, what is the opposite of remember? To forget. You want to forget it. You don't want to keep it in your mind, right? That's what you're trying to say, your past. You don't want to think about it all the time. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So that then you have to use the word forget, not forgive. I want to forget my past. Forget about it, not think about it. Forgive is different. Forgive is a different word, Monica. Forgive is like if someone has done something wrong, you say it's okay, no problem. It's all right. I forgive you. If someone hurts you, you feel bad, and they come and say sorry, and you forgive them. That is forgive. Do you want? Yeah, forgive. Are you able to understand this difference, or should I explain it again?
No, ma'am, I understood.
You're sure?
Yes, ma'am.
So if your friend makes a mistake, and if they come and say sorry, what will you tell them?
I forgive you.
Yeah, it's okay. I forgive you. It's all right. And if you want to say that you don't want to think about your past, and
I will forgive you.
yeah, so you'll tell me, forget about your past. Let it be. Leave it alone. Okay. So forget and forgive, two different words. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Somewhere you also use the word experiment. What is this experiment? What were you trying to say?
I will do one experiment for the long time. So I want to change the habit of doing one experiment for the long time.
Oh, so are you trying to say that, for example, you take a lot of time to work on one experiment, like in school or something like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then you have to say it in a different way, Monica. You'll have to say that I usually take a lot of time to finish one experiment. Yeah, I usually take a lot of time to take one experiment. So I want to change this habit. I usually take a lot of time. I want to change this. I want to be able to work faster, to be able to do it, finish it faster.
Oh, okay. Then I can move forward.
Then you can go to the next thing. The next whatever experiment or whatever you have to do.
Oh.
I want to change my habits. So I think you were trying to say that you want to change some of these habits, right? The habit of thinking about the past, or taking a lot of time to finish one experiment. So not change your life, but change some of your habits, change some of your ways.
Mindset.
Yeah, your mindset, correct. Your thinking, your way of thinking. Yeah, true. And you can say, I want to work harder. Instead of saying, I want to do work hard or something, you can say, I want to work harder. and I want to change my habit of being lazy and sleeping late. Yeah. So your sentences are okay, Monica, no doubt. You're thinking quite well, but you have to use the right words and make your sentences more accurate.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So we'll work on that to keep practicing. Okay, cool. Thanks, Monica.
It's okay.
Amit, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Amit, can you tell us what would you like to say?
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, I would like to change habit about my daily routine. Like earlier, I did yoga every day, but nowadays I don't do uh, yoga every day. Actually, uh, actually, whenever I don't do yoga, I can't feel well. So I want do yoga every day. And actually, whenever I am going to sleep, I watch mobile or talk with friends like English conversation. So it is good, but I can't sleep on time, and I can't wake up on time, and I wake up late. So that's why I don't do yoga. And other, I would like to change my habit. Other like nowadays I am working in. This is not habit, but change in my. I would like to change in my life. Like nowadays I am working in a factory, so I want to start my own business. And other, I would change my personality. Like whenever I go anywhere, right, ma'am? Jahan bhi jao, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Anywhere. So I always talk in English. Actually, I in my office or in my company, whenever I talk with them, so sometimes I uh, hesitate to English conversation. So I want to change this type, and I want to fluency in English. And other, I procrastinate my work.
Procrastinate.
Procrastinate, yes, ma'am. Procrastinate my work. So I would like to change this my habit. And other, I am kindful and helpful person. So whenever someone wants help, I do help any type, like financial help. So many time I lost my money whenever I gave them money. So I lost sometime I lost my money. So I would like to change my habit, this type habit.
Yeah, Amit. Thanks for sharing. I think you are getting better at framing your sentences. You're making your sentences in a better way. So very good with that. I want to, yeah, you were saying when I don't do yoga, on the days when I don't do yoga, I don't feel well. You can say I don't feel well.
Yes, ma'am.
And आप ये word use कर रहे थे actually. आप बोलना चाह रहे थे actually.
Yes.
Actually, you were saying it a little differently, but it is actually. And you are using this word a lot. Try to avoid using it. हर बार उसको आप repeat मत करो. No
Yes,
need to
yes.
say actually every time. Once in a while it's okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Then you were saying that you can say, in the night, I use my phone or I browse on my phone and I chat with my friends in English, or I do
Yes.
some English practice. And because of that, I sleep late.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Okay.
यहाँ आप कहना चाह रहे थे कि मैं जब when I go anywhere and I talk to people in general, I hesitate to speak in English.
Yes, ma'am.
I hesitate to speak in English and I want to become fluent. I want to speak fluently.
Yes, ma'am.
Great usage of procrastinate. I'm so glad that you use this word. You know,
Yes.
that I procrastinate. So procrastinate is like you delay your work without any reason.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so the way you say it is procrastinate. You can practice the pronunciation.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
और एक भी छोटी छोटी चीज है, जैसे आप कह रहे थे ना, आप 2-3 चीजें बता रहे थे हमें. So आप बोल रहे थे other thing, but not other thing. You can say another thing.
Another. Yes.
You can say it like this. Another thing is that I am also very kind and helpful.
Yes, ma'am.
Another मतलब और एक बात है, और एक चीज है.
Yes,
And kind and helpful, not kind. I don't know what you said here, but kind and helpful.
yes, ma'am.
And I have lost my money. You know, I have lost my money quite a few times. कई बार ऐसे हुआ है. I have lost my money. So I
Yes.
want to change. I want to change this habit.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to learn to say no. I want to learn to say no. I can't help you.
Yes, ma'am.
Very,
Yes.
very well shared, Amit. I can see that you are actually taking the effort. Very nice. Just make a note of these things.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Hmm.
Dayalu means kind, ma'am.
Dayalu means, I'm not exactly sure whether it is generous or merciful. Can someone help me? What is the English word for Dayalu?
Kind heart में.
Kind-hearted. हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
kind-hearted हो सकता है ये. Kind-hearted.
generous बोलते ना कुछ.
Someone who's generous, someone who, let's see exactly what is Dayalu. जैसे ये एग्जाम्पल में आप बोल रहे ना, that you help people financially and all that, and then you land in trouble because of doing that. Kind, yeah. Kind-hearted, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Kind hearted.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
All
Thank you,
right.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Okay, Ananya, are you here? Ananya, hi. Ananya is not responding. Okay, Isha, are you here and is your network working?
Ma'am, I will go next.
Okay, fine. Sanjay,
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
hi, good morning. Would you like to speak on this topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's an amazing thing. If I have an opportunity to change anything in my current life, I would like move back in my past, ma'am, and live and feel to my childhood again, ma'am. Which favor and opportunity I missed that time, gain to these things again to again, ma'am. And there are all kind of things, ma'am, especially as a naughty and silly moments, and my awareness for education and that type things, ma'am. It's done, ma'am.
That's it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You know, Sanjay, you started off very well. Okay, you said, you know, it would be a great opportunity if I could change something, if I could go back in time. So you started really well. No one has started, whoever was speaking has not started like this till now. So I was just expecting that you would say something more, or कुछ आगे आप बोलोगे ऐसे मैंने सोचा था. But
No,
anyway,
ma'am.
it's okay. It's all right. So ideally you're saying that you would want to relive your childhood. You can
Okay,
say
ma'am.
it like this, relive, you know, that I would like to go back in time and relive my
Yes, ma'am.
childhood. And relive all those fun moments, those little silly things and all that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You were talking about awareness of education. Can you elaborate on that point? What were you trying to say?
I think that time I'm not much more interested in learning and study about my study, ma'am. I am so careless for study and many time bunk my classes and this type things, ma'am.
Okay, so you're trying to say you're not very focused on your studies. And
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
that is something maybe you would like to go back in time and change. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Sanjay. Thank you.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, Isha, would you like to go next?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
You're audible. Yes, go ahead.
Ma'am, one thing I would like to change in my life is I have an impatient nature. So would like to change because I have a nature. It's a very you cannot do in very hurry. It will take time and it will happen on their time also. Sudden, if you want to, suppose I'm very panic about I am not able to speak like advanced level, but it will take time. I have to give time to myself to get fluent, and whatever I do, I always in a hurry. So this thing I want to change my life. And one thing in past I want to learn is that music, ma'am. I just want to learn beatboxing and guitar also. So I didn't get that time, I didn't get much more time. So if I get time, I just want to learn this music, because music is a healing process. Whenever I listen music, it gives me comfort, and I feel very that time I feel so relieved, and I just get rid of my all stress. So it is the best thing. Music, I love music. So one thing, if I get a time to change in my life, I want to change it. And second one is, ma'am, I'm just during pandemic, I lost my lot of family members. So I just want to see him once again, because they after that people don't come in your life. So it is very painful for me. So many times I sit alone, and then I started thinking in my mind, I wish
Isha, you got muted, I think. You're on mute, Isha. We can't hear you.
I think she got a call. That's why automatic unmute her
Yeah,
mic.
could be. Yeah, could be.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible now. Go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. So when you lost when you lost your own relatives and family members, and I just want that, so that feelings I'm suffering from. So I just want to meet them. This thing I want to, if it's happened, but it's not possible. It's not magical thing. It is in God's hand. So if I wish I could change this thing. That's it, ma'am.
Right, right. Okay, Isha, first of all, good that we could actually hear you today. We could listen to you. I think you're outside again today.
Yes, ma'am.
That is why. All right, good. So yeah, what you're saying that you're always in a hurry. You are a little impatient, is what you're trying to say. So you want to change that about yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Mhm.
And what else were you saying? When you lose your family members, not when you lost, when you lose.
Okay, ma'am.
Unfortunately, when you lose family members, when you lose relatives, it's not a great feeling at all. So it's something that you wish would have not happened, something that could change if it's possible.
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Right, Isha, you're doing well. You're speaking well, Isha. Still keep a check on your face. Okay, still keep a check on your face. At times, suddenly you start speaking fast.
Okay, ma'am.
Just keep a check on that. All right, thank you. Shima, are you here?
Yeah, ma'am.
Will you be able to speak?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
I hear you.
Yeah. So yeah, not much changes. I would not so many changes I would in my life, but yeah, some few changes I would like to change in my life. So one is my anger. So if sometime I didn't do any wrong, so if people spoke me, so I get angry quickly and I speak directly. So I think that's of my behavior. Sometimes people get hurt. So I would like to keep calm to myself. So that's why I am doing something work on my behavior. I started some exercise, meditations, and morning walk, etc. So yeah, these things I would like to change in my life. And next thing about my career, because now I am a working woman, now I am a household working woman, but I want to do more effort for a job, because I am applying a job. So I would like to do some efforts about my for my job. If I didn't get job, I would like to start something my own business, like my own speaking classes, because nowadays I am doing practice on a Hello. So that's why I have confidence I will become a good speaker, and then I will start my own speaking classes. So yeah, these kind of changes I would like to do in my life. And one things I want to share. One thing I would not like to change in my life, and that's it is my behavior, my friendly nature and funny. Because of that, so many time I bring smile on people face, and I create positive energy around me. So that's why I would not like to change these things in my life. Yeah, ma'am, that's all.
Very nice. Very well shared, Shima.
Yeah.
So, you were trying to say ki I don't want to change anything much. I don't want to make any big changes. I would just like to make a few changes in my life.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm trying this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
कुछ चंद अगर कुछ change करने. So I want to make a few changes in my life.
Yeah.
So, initially you were saying when someone is, I think you were trying to say when someone is rude to me for no reason, मेरी कोई गलती नहीं है. But if
Yeah.
someone shouts at me or is rude at me or does not speak properly to me,
Yeah.
that's when I get irritated or that's when I get angry. And
Yeah.
I want to be able to control my reaction, maybe.
Yeah, ma'am, exactly. I
Control
have
my
to speak this.
reaction. Yeah. Sometimes what
Yeah.
happens is and many of us do it, we tend to first say something or do something and then we think about our action. So you want
Yeah.
to be able to control
Whole
that.
day. Yeah, whole day we think about that thing. Yeah, I should not speak like this.
Yeah, I
I
shouldn't have
think
said
someone
this.
get hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that. This was not required. But at that moment, we just react, right? We don't think.
Yeah, ma'am. But that time I control. I can't control to myself.
Yeah, correct. It's very difficult to do this. There are
Yeah.
very few people who can stay so calm and be so patient and nothing affects them. There are very few people who have that ability.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So it's something that you want to work on.
Yeah,
And
but nowadays, ma'am, I'm much trying because I can see so many changes I did in my what I can say
you have
properly.
made changes.
Yeah, I have made
And you
changes
can see the
in my
changes. You
behavior.
can see the changes in your behavior.
Yeah, ma'am.
All right. And then you're saying two things you don't want to change is your frank nature, not frankly, but your frank nature. और
Frank nature,
frank के बदले आप और एक word बोल सकते हो straightforward.
straightforward.
Yeah, I'm very straightforward. का मतलब है that I don't mince my words. I'm very straightforward. I speak to the point and I
Yeah,
don't try to sugarcoat things. जो है जैसे है मैं बोल देती हूँ
yeah,
सामने वाले को. So I'm very straightforward. And I also
Ma'am,
don't want to change my sense of humor. I have a great sense of humor. ऐसे आप बोल सकते हो, Shima. You can say, I have a very good sense of humor, and I don't want to change this.
okay, ma'am.
Sense of humor means जैसे आप कह रहे थे, right? That I make my friends laugh. I keep my family members. I can make them laugh.
Yeah,
I have a good sense of humor. Very
yeah,
nice,
ma'am.
Shima. Thank you. Someone
Yeah,
was
thank
trying
you,
to
ma'am.
say, you're welcome. Someone was trying to say something. Isha, was that you? Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Mhm.
how to use blunt, ma'am? I'm a very
Blunt,
blunt
yeah,
woman.
yeah. You could say that also. I'm
Like
quite
this.
blunt. Blunt is also similar to this only. Straightforward, blunt, very to the point.
एंड मैम अगर हमें ऐसे कहना है कि मैं बहुत मेरा स्वभाव बहुत फ्री है और उसको क्या बोलते हैं मजाक किडिंग लाइक किडिंग
Mazakia type. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can say I have a. You can say I have a happy-go-lucky nature. एक वो बोल सकते हैं. I have a good sense of humor. I'm quite easygoing. ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं.
I'm quite easygoing.
Easygoing मतलब आप घुल मिल सकते हो लोगों के साथ easily. लोगों को आप हंसाते हो. आपका एक happy go lucky nature है. You know, you don't. You always create a good fun environment around you. I have a good sense of humor. आप बोल सकते हो like
Yeah.
that. You can also say I have a fun. You know, my personality is a lot of fun. I have a fun personality. Or
Okay, I have fun
personality, or I'm quite a fun person. You can also say it like this. 1 second, okay? I'll write it over here.
Yeah.
अगर आप ऐसे कहना चाहते हो शीमा, that मतलब जब लोग मेरे साथ रहते हैं तो खुश रहते हैं, हंसते रहते हैं, they are happy.
Yeah.
You can say I'm quite fun to be around. मतलब मेरे इर्द गिर्द रहना, मेरे साथ रहना means you're going to be laughing, you're going to have fun. So you can say all these things. You can say I
Okay,
have a
ma'am.
good
Thank you.
sense of humor. I have a good sense of humor. I have a happy-go-lucky nature. I'm quite easygoing. I'm quite fun to be around.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. And Isha, you can say blunt, straightforward. I have a frank. You know, I'm quite frank. Actually, frank more means more like honest. Frank has the meaning of honest opinion, frank opinion. But you could say I'm straightforward. I'm blunt. I speak to the point. You could also say I can't mince my words. That's a saying. Mince my words means मैं मतलब word अपनी बातों को ऐसे मतलब तोल मोल के sugar coat करके नहीं बोल सकती. I will say it to the point.
I'm not very manipulative.
Yeah, manipulative is a little different. No, manipulative is when you manipulate a situation for your advantage.
Okay, ma'am.
But here you're trying to say that I can't sugarcoat and speak to people. I speak in a very straightforward
Yes,
way.
ma'am.
I can't mince my words. Whatever I say it like it is. Like that. Oops, okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Shweta, is Shweta here? Shweta is not here. All right, cool. Guys, can we carry on with the rest of you tomorrow if it's okay? Because our class time is done. So Shweta, Ananya, Hafiz, Vishwendra, whoever else is remaining. I think Reena is also here. I'll write her name also. We can carry on with this question for a little bit tomorrow and then do something else in class if it's okay. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Hafiz. Thank you for responding.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So
Thanks
much,
so much.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too. Have a good day. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Bye.